The other problem we looked at today in class was how to determine the intersection point of two lines using substitution. Um, so, um, and other methods. So the two lines we're looking at in this case are y equals 2x plus 10 and y equals negative 3x plus 20. So one way to do it is to make tables of values. So here's our tables of values here. One is for y equals 2x plus 10. One is for y equals negative 3x plus 20. And these are both linear, but we do notice that there is a common point in these tables. And this is in fact the intersection point. If you plot the points we see over here, or if you were to put the two lines in Desmos, you would see that they would in fact intersect at that common point. So this is one way you can figure it out by making a graph or by making tables to find the intersection point. The other way is that you can use algebra, and we're going to use the method of substitution. You could also use elimination, where you subtract one equation from the other. So we're going to use the method of substitution. So we know that at this intersection point right here, at the intersection point of these two lines, the y coordinates are equal. So we know that these two y's at this intersection point right here, both of those y's are going to be the same. If y equals this and y also equals this, then the two blue parts must be equal. And that's the idea behind substitution. You can see I've duplicated those two right sides, 2x plus 10, negative 3x plus 20. Those are equal at the intersection point because that point is on both lines. So let's solve for x. We simply solving an equation with variables on both sides. So we add 3x to both sides. That gives us 5x on the left, eliminates the 3x over here. Now we can subtract 10 from both sides. It's getting nice and simple now. Dividing both sides by 5, we get x equals 2. So now we have solved for the x coordinate of the intersection point, and that does in fact match what we saw over here in the table. To figure out the y coordinate of that intersection point, substitute x equals 2 into one of the equations, and that will tell us the y. So I'm going to use equation 1, 2x plus 10. So we're taking our equation y equals 2x plus 10, and we're putting that 2 right in there um, because we know we're trying to figure out the y when x is 2. And it turns out y is 14 after we do this algebra. So we know the intersection point is 214, which is in fact what we found when we did it with the tables and on the graph as well. Okay, so this is the algebraic method of substitution, and this is using a table of values and a graph. And of course, they all match, so this is the correct answer.